Hello, we'll look at the next three-port network, which is called as a H-plane T. H-plane T is a three-port network. It is very similar to the E-plane T with some minor differences. Let us look at the details written. The input which comes from port 3 of a H-plane T gets split equally between ports 1 and port 2, and it is also in phase. This is the main difference between H-plane T and E-plane T. The E-plane T, it is equal in magnitude, but the phases are opposite. Similarly, the input from port 1 and port 2, which the inputs which come from port 1 and port 2 get added and come as output out of port 3. This is a second difference between H-plane T and E-plane T. In E-plane T, the input between port 1 and port 2 get subtracted before they come out of port 3. Hence, H-plane T is also called as a sum T and E-plane as a difference T. Now let us look at the uh, S matrix of a H-plane T and understand how it is derived. H-plane T is a 3 cross 3, is a three-port network. So the S matrix will be 3 cross 3. There are 9 S parameters of the H-plane T. So the first parameter is S33. S33 tells us what is the reflection at port 3. The reflection at port 3 is 0 because the port arm is perfectly matched. Now looking at the next property, the input from port 3 gets split equally between port 1 and port 2 and it is in the same phase. So S31 is equal to S32. It is a reciprocal network. Hence S31 is equal to S13 and S32 is equal to S23. Similarly, S23 is equal to S13 and that is by symmetry. What this tells us is that the input from port 3 S23 is input from port 3 going to port 2 and S13 is input to port 3 and going out of port 1. So S23 is equal to S13. So from this we can conclude that S31 is equal to S13 equal to S32 is equal to S23. Now port 1 and port 2 are symmetric. So the reflection coefficient at port 1 is same as the reflection coefficient at port 2. So S11 is equal to S21. The signal which is propagating from port 1 to port 2 will face the same attenuation as the signal which is propagating from port 2 to port 1. Hence S21 is equal to S1. Now let us do the energy consideration. Assume that we have an input at port 3. That input is termed as V3 plus because it is the incident. The power is V3 plus square. There will be a reflection at port 3 given by V3 minus and there will be output waves or reflected waves at port 1 and port 2 given by V1 minus and V2 minus. The sum of energies of the output at port 1 and port 2 will be equal to the input incident energy minus the reflected energy at port 3. So V3 plus square minus V3 minus square is equal to V1 minus square plus V2 minus square dividing by V3 plus square. This is the equation we are looking at, dividing by V3 plus square. Now by the definitions of S parameters, V3 minus by V3 plus is S33. V1 minus divided by V3 plus is equal to S13 and V2 minus divided by V3 plus is equal to S23. So we get one S13, S33 is 0 because the reflection is perfect reflection. There is no reflection, hence it is 0. So from this we get S13 equal to 1 by root. From this conclusion which we have drawn earlier, we know that all these four are equal and they are equal to 1 by root. From symmetry, we know that S11 should be equal to S22 and S12 should be equal to S21. So this is YY, this is XX. We know that S transpose S has to be equal to I. From this, after solving this equation, we get x plus y equal to 0 or x equal to minus y and x square equal to 1 by 4. So from this, we get the values of x and y, which is equal to x equal to half and y equal to minus half. So the S matrix of a H plane T looks like this. Taking the half outside, it looks like this. Thank you.